But the prayer is obligation to everybody from the day they become mature age. Prayer. If you're keeping your prayer, all you're probably saying, you're keeping your religion. If you're leaving your prayer, you're destroying your religion. And sometimes people, they wake up in late ages toward Islam because they think that they are such a good ones in the world, but they are forgetting about their Lord, that they are not good in their presence. How good you are in the presence of your Lord, saying, I am so good one, or running to help others. What are you doing with helping others? Whose wealth you giving to who? He grant things to you. If you're giving it to somebody else, you think you are such a good one? The good one is that one who keeps the first obligation, first order. What is that Islam saying? Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah ve eşhedü enne Muhammeden abduhu ve resuluhu. This is, you say through tongue, and you believe with a free will through heart, inside. You enter through the door of Islam. Now first obligation comes. What is that? 5 daily prayers. Allah is ordering, saying 5 daily prayers is obligation on you, farz on you. That farz I am calling you to my presence 5 times a day. Yeah, if you are not keeping that 5 times a day, you can have the whole world in your hand and you can give it to somebody else. He's never going to keep up, he's never going to make up that one. Because your Lord is calling you and you are loving Him so much and you are saying, no, I am not praying. Or you wake up sometimes later, some years later, you realize it, and you are not thinking to say, I was a disobedient servant to my Lord for this many years. I didn't keep up His order to me. I live, yeah, of course. Do you remember your past? Anybody is here remembering their past? Is there anybody forget their past here? If you did, either you lost your mind, or Allah Jalla wa Ala took it away from your memory, which is good. Is it went away? It didn't. Do you remember your past? Salih Dai, you're looking like Lolo. Do you remember?
Yes, yes.
You do?
Yes.
What are you doing about it?
I'm trying.
Trying what?
I'm trying.
Are you crying for it? No. Are you running to keep up? No. Are you running to make up? No. What are you running for? It's still arrogant, it's still stubbornly for this dunya, isn't it?
Yes.
Until when? You're going to declare, I am the best, one of the best. Until when? When Azrael is going to come, huh? Then what happens? Yeah? Yeah, don't talk too much, just listen. That is the biggest problem everybody has falling in. Talking non-stop. Raising ideas non-stop. Young and old, males and females, say in these words that I just said up till now, find one wrong, then speak about it. Say, anybody is here, or anybody's going to listen to that, to say this word was wrong, then you have the right to speak about it. Say. Of course not. So the kid just asked, yeah, 19 years old, he's realizing now, because I brought him here and I'm knocking him wall to wall, he lost his luxury lifestyle in his house, right? Eating like this, laying like that. Now he's running and he's realizing, finding himself to say, yes, I am a human. And I did so many things, and I didn't do so many things. Oh, and he remembers his Lord now, the first thing, what I did to him. That's right. So it's a wake up. Very good. Very good. That's what everybody has to be in. Yes. But sometimes the hearts, they become like a stone. It's not feeling anymore. It's falling from one heedlessness to another heedlessness. Children of Adam. That's what happened. All this happens because of the individualism. The individual loves himself or herself. He's not separating to say, leave anybody else, to look at yourself, to say, how disgusting I was, how wrong I was, how bad I was, how ugly I was, and when I was doing this action, Allah was watching me. His Prophet was watching me. Angels, they were watching me. You have a video. Everyone is worrying. Day and night. Oh, I did some wrong action, and Shaykh took it to the video. That's a new style they are saying to me now that I'm putting video and I'm recording people. That much, empty head, brainless ones. They are saying that I'm recording people. What do I have to record people for? If I want to see, you think I cannot see? What kind of shit that would be? Yeah. So the brain working for that. Okay. So what happens with that video? Oh, that means that wrong thing that you did, you are ashamed of that. It shouldn't spread to other people. You are feeling shame and shy. That's true. Because you're worrying about other people, you're not worrying about Allah. If you're worrying about Allah, Jalla wa ala subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will even say, I don't care if the whole world sees that video. But I'm worrying that Allah Jalla wa ala subhanahu wa ta'ala will close this wrong action what I did in the judgment day. From all the prophets, from all the awliyas, from all mankind. And that's what Allah is promising, saying that you who's running away from the people, this one is going to say and this one is going to say that to me, and you are worrying about them, but you're not thinking about your Lord will open your mistakes in the judgment day. He will make you to feel shame and shy in front of the whole mankind that time. That's what you have to be worrying. That's what has to come to your mind. That's what has to come to your memory. That's what has to bother you. That's what has to move you on to say, yes, I did wrong. You should not be going around with proudly anymore to say, so what? So what? That means you didn't realize it, the wrong thing that you did to your Lord. Yes. So, how much good you are that time? You're still going to claim that you are good? The one that you have to be feeling shame of is your Lord, nothing else. I don't care what the world is going to say. If I am doing something now, then you can record 1,000 times. I don't care what the people are going to say. People are saying so many things about me too. Day and night, 24 hours a day. Thief, this, that, everything. That never crossed my mind in my whole life. But I'm seeing it, so what? You think bothers me? No, not at all. It bothers me because you are opening yourself to that door that you may receive punishment for it. That's what is bothering me. Otherwise, who cares if you say to me you are a good one or you are a bad one? Don't I know who I am? Don't I know where my limitation is? Yes, it is. To think that, oh, people cheering and I'm going to be rising up, or because people are saying "pooh" to you and I'm just going to go down. Is that what it is? That's only for weak people. That's only for people who's depending on people. We're not holding on people. Holding on Allah and His Prophet. Yes. Tightly. Yes. So, that's one thing. That everyone who's here and everyone who's not here should worry to say, yes, this is very important. The goodness comes with obedience. Obedience to Allah and His Prophet. Through His Prophet to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what the obedience is. And that's what the goodness comes to you. So Allah is saying to you, yes, when you are keeping the obligations that I have ordered to you, then you will become beloved to me. I love you that time. Allah is giving you obligations, giving you orders, and saying, if you're keeping that, then I love you on top of it. And you're remembering this and you're not worrying, it's not bothering you. Huh? It's not setting you up to cry. Yes, you should be crying. Why not? You're crying when it's touching your ego. Everybody cries for their ego 24 hours. As soon as somebody touches, watch them up. Why are you not crying for your Lord? Why you are not crying for the mistakes and the wrongs that you did? Yes, you should be. You should be. So the obedience is the most important thing. How it happened, how Shaitan kicked away from paradise, how Shaitan kicked out from paradise, how Shaitan kicked out and taking all the beauty, he left all the beauty that is granted to him. How he did? Through disobedience to Allah. Allah Jalla wa Ala, much as obedience he had, He dressed him with his secrets. He dressed him with all the beauty. As soon as he became disobedient, he took that dress out. Allah doesn't take something that He gives to His servant. But the servants, they take it out and they throw it away. That's what they do. So, then Holy Prophet is saying, alayhi salatu wasalam, if you want to keep your religion, if you want to build your religion, if you want to build your faith, if you want to be a good servant to your Lord, you must keep your prayers. And the prayers are one of the most important, the first step. Through prayers now, you're putting a barricade to Shaitan, not to attack you. Even if he attacks you, he will find a big, great wall in front of him that he cannot penetrate that easy. When you are waking and you're coming to Islam, or Muslims that they born Muslim, and they know so many Muslims today, they born Muslim, but they realize it so many times that they are Muslim when they reach to 50 years old, if they realize it. So many of them, they don't realize it until the angel of death comes to them. And as soon as it comes to the prayer, they say, leave me alone. Don't enter between me and Allah. Then you look at my heart is so clean. Yeah, the Prophet's heart was so dirty, and he was praying up till the last breath of his life. All the Sahabe Kiram, it is obligation to you, and it is a present to you from your Lord. He is calling you to His presence 5 times a day. And you're going to say, no, I don't need it because my heart is clean. How are you cleaning your heart? MashaAllah. So Shaitan has so many ways to attack, to penetrate. So one of the greatest wall in front of him finding is the prayer. Yes, the prayer. Especially those ones who wakes up later. And they say, okay, I did wrong. So what can I do? It's in the past. Can I do something? Yes. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Let me just get up and pray 4 rakat for Allah's sake. That the past prayers that I didn't keep. Or, yes, look what happens to you that time. if you're still going to think arrogantly and stubbornly, or if you're still going to complain day and night 24 hours a day, that time. You're not going to find anything to complain that time. You're going to find to say, how much mercy Allah had on me, that I was so arrogant, and I was so stubborn, and I was so bad, and I was so ugly, that Allah was watching me. His angels, they were watching me. Everything was watching me. And I wasn't feeling shame things that I was doing. Yes, that's how it is. So, for those who wants to keep it up, which, by the way, I'm keeping it. I am also keeping what I just say to him, but I'm also keeping my prayers since 7 years of age, which is not an obligation. And 16 years old becomes obligation. So many times I had to pray hiddenly because the atmosphere that the people around me, they didn't like it. So I had to make them happy too. So I had to pray hiddenly. But I did. And I'm still keeping it, that every zuhur, praying 4 rekat sunnat, praying 4 rekat farz, instead of 2 rekat sunnat, make 4 rekat intention with sunnat and the zuhur that pass that you didn't keep before. Every zuhur. Every asr, we are keeping that sunnat, 4 rekat sunnat, 4 rekat farz. If you can do it another 4 rekat, will be big blessing to you. If you're keeping the Salatul Awabins from 2 rekat to 20 rakats, 2 rekat, 4 rekat, 6 rekat, 8 rekat, 10 rekat, you can go up to 20 rakats if you want. You may make up those that it pass in your life. It pass with heedlessness. It pass with show. It pass with shows in the stores around to other people. It pass with show in the clubs. It pass in show with restaurants. It pass in shows in discos and clubs that Allah has forbidden. That's right. You don't like it, that's true. You don't like it. That's true. You shouldn't be liking. But not what I'm saying, what you did. You shouldn't be. You should be saying how foolish I was. Yes. You should be saying how bad servant I was. That I did these actions. You should be saying that. You shouldn't be upset with me. So many are upset with me because of this. But I'm just a reminder to you and to myself. So the Isha time, the last 2 rekat sunnat, keep 4 rekat too. Inshallah, when you come to the judgment place that time, the first thing that the servant is responsible from his prayers. Believers. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask, saying to his angels, I give this many life to this servant, this many days, and I call him to my presence this many times. How many of them he killed? How many of them he didn't kill? And angels, they will come up with a proper calculation. They never miss one. They will come with the proper calculation. They will say, for instance, they give to this servant 60 years of life. He lives on the earth 60 years. And 40 years, he didn't make sajda to you. And the rest of his life, this many years, he makes sajda. So from maturity age up till he begin his prayers, this much is missing. And from those prayers that he made it, that he think that he made it, he was doing it so heedlessly. From the first level, the angels didn't let it to go rising up, so he didn't reach to his book. So he has this much opening too. Are you still going to walk around, I am the saint of the world? So many is doing that. Yes. Are you still going to think that I am so good one? Sit and turn back to yourself and to say, all these words that is coming out now, how much of it is to me? How many of these words is really to me? Whatever it is, take it and judge yourself with that, and you'll find out where you are. You don't need anybody else to calculate for you. You don't need recording like that to calculate for you, because you know your calculation better than anybody else. Definitely you didn't forget. Yes. Definitely you did. So wake up to yourself. Don't fool your own self. You are fooling just your own self. That way. Keep it up. It is obligation. Keep it up. It is obligation. For a servant. So that time, if a servant is not arrogant, and if the servant is a good one, and has so much missing, but he please Allah and His Prophet, and he is awliya Allah that time, and he is running sincerely to do things, he is believing and running, keeping things up, although that he spent so much wrong times in his lifetime in different areas, that time, Allah Jalla wa Ala Subhanahu wa Ta'ala asking His angels, saying, how much of sunnahs he has this one? Say, this much, Ya Rabbi. Put on the farz, obligations. Does he still have some opening? Yes, Ya Rabbi. How much nafila prayers he has? This much. Put on his accounting. He's still opening, Ya Rabbi. Good. Who did he love in this life? One of my beloved servants. Did he love somebody? Did he remember somebody? Yes, he loved this saint. Bring that one to presence. This one just love you, remember you. Do you have anything to give? He has this much opening from his prayers. It is known to you, Rabbi. If there is anything extra in my book, take it and give it to that one. And that's how you will say. No man is going to enter to paradise. No man will enter to paradise unless he will complete his prayers. And I don't know what you heard from other sheikhs. So many other sheikhs, sometimes they say to their community, it's okay, your sheikh is praying for you, you don't have to pray. I'm saying this to you. And me and that sheikh will talk in the judgment day. Not here. We will talk. Because that is the right of Allah on you. No man has the right to lift it away from you. Yes, that is the right of Allah. If Allah wants to save you, even if you didn't make one sajda, that is a different story. He will cover up everything that you did, and He will put you where the awliya is sitting, or maybe above there, and no one will know what you did and say, this is my beloved servant. He passed. That is up to him. But no man has the right to say, to leave the prayer from others, to say, no, it's okay, it's no problem. You're a good person. You're such a good one. If they are saying that to you, either they are fooling themselves or they are fooling you. That means they are not connected with the Prophet ﷺ. They just read some books, just like today's people. So many awliyas today, because everyone raising ideas. They are reading some books here and there. No books too now. Now they became awliya in Facebook. Everyone became awliya in Facebook. Reading some things here and there, and everyone is giving fatwa. This is right and this is wrong. Yes. Yes, sir. This is what it is. World has never fallen this low. The man that living on the world has never fallen this low before. Generally. East, west, north,